What's up YouTube, and welcome to a video by the Unlucky Lads. This will detail the raid intel skips and black box locations on critical, regular and low for the raid starting on the 8th of July running through to the 14th of July, which is Project Titan week 294. Thank you as always for supporting our channel each week. We really appreciate our fans and hope that you'll all continue to like, comment, subscribe if you haven't already, or even donate using the link in our description. We make these raid intel and black box videos for you every week, and your support really does motivate us to keep making them, which allows you to quickly complete the raids and collect the black boxes as soon as the Project Titan week begins. For critical this week, the modifiers will be friendly fire, injuries bleed, and realistic reload. And using the intel skips, you can begin by collecting one intel from the Cold War site to the northwest of Golem Island. After you have that, you can input the password into the node at Heliport to grant access to Baal at the chemical refinery. And once you beat the tank Titan, you can head into Sector 2. For Gargoyle, you'll need to press 4 nodes simultaneously, 2 at Forgotten Sanctuary and 2 at Testing Zone. Then Supercomputer will require you to defend the node in the bunker of Missile Site Ruins. You can now fight both Titans in Sector 2, Gargoyle at Testing Zone and Supercomputer at the building in the sea, before moving into Sector 3. For Cerberus, you'll need to press 4 nodes at Lava Duct, which although technically locked can still be accessed a number of different ways, including team wiping at the wall to the left of Lava Duct's western gate. However you choose, once you press the 4 nodes at Lava Duct, you'll have access to Cerberus at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the raid. And if you're looking for the raid chests this week, there are 2 boxes in Sector 1, the first at Satellite Dish and the other at Heliport. Then there'll be 2 in Sector 2, the first at Salamander and the other at Missile Site Ruins. And finally there's 2 more in Sector 3, the first at Scandia Mine with the last one being at Prototype Workshop. This time, the summary point we want to bring up for the critical modifier is injuries bleed, because in our opinion, this one isn't too bad, especially when a syringe can heal minor injuries anyway, so as long as you heal up quickly, the bleeding effect shouldn't cause you extra bother. Plus, we found we don't seem to get many injuries during the raid, but if you're a little bit more unlucky than us, then just buy or craft more syringes when travelling between the sectors. As for the intel recap this week, the part of the trail we want to mention is in Sector 3, where using the skips means you only have to do 1 task before you can take on Cerberus. However, that does involve the entire squad pressing nodes at Lava Duct, which as you know will be locked. We do mention it often, but in our opinion the best way to gain access to this base is by team wiping at the fence around the left corner if you're facing the western gate. But there are other methods, such as parachuting in from the rocks by the east gate. Finally, if you run into any other issues, please comment below and we can try to help you out. Moving on to regular and low, there are no modifiers and it does just use last week's critical intel and black box locations. With the intel skips, begin by destroying the 4 panels at Satellite Dish. This will open up the circle for Baal at the chemical refinery, and beating this boss will allow you to progress into Sector 2. Gargoyle will require 3 intels at Testing Zone, before you can interrogate the smoker at Forgotten Sanctuary. Now you can head back to Testing Zone to input the password into the node, and then fight Gargoyle there too. For Supercomputer you just need to destroy 4 panels, 3 of which are at Salamander, and the other one is at the checkpoint nearby. You can now fight Quantum at the building in the sea. With both the Titans in Sector 2 beaten, you can advance into Sector 3. For Cerberus you first need 2 intels at Scandia Mine, then you need to defend the node at Red Phoenix, before heading into No Man's Land to destroy the 3 panels. Doing all of that will give you access to the raid boss battle at the top of Lava Shield, where you can complete the raid. And if you're looking for the black boxes this week, there are 2 in Sector 1, the first at Ancient Harbour and the other at Chemical Refinery. Then there'll be 2 boxes in Sector 2, the first at Salamander with the other at Forgotten Sanctuary. And finally there's 2 more in Sector 3. The first one at Scandia Mine with the last one being at No Man's Land. Now let's take a quick look at the regular and low recap, which as you can see is just last week's critical raid, but without the modifiers and is slightly less difficult. Do bear in mind that you can still get some awesome rewards playing both of these raids, but only regular will have level 300 drops, because low has a maximum of 250 for gear and guns obtained. That's all for now. We hope you've enjoyed our Intel and Black Box video enough to leave a like and comment, plus subscribe or donate if you haven't already. Please continue letting your friends know about our channel because all of your support really does motivate us to keep making our content. So until next time, peace out, the unlucky lads.